Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hay que decir la ley a partir del sonido. Sí, pero Alicia no escucha.
Hi. Sorry, can you welcome? Do you hear me?
Yes.
Good. Sorry, can I kindly ask you to switch off the microphone? Can I kindly ask you to turn off the microphone? Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, hi everybody. I'm Gianluca Ardi, the international makeup artist at RVBLAB Makeup. Welcome to this webinar. And today we're going to go through the makeup products of our line RVBLAB Makeup. And we'll be talking about the products, the formulation, a little recap, a little recall on the philosophy and on the history of the brand, and I will make a focus on the how to say the new. Allow me to say this real role of the makeup style, of the makeup technique, connected to the coronavirus, the COVID-19. So we all know that our lifestyle, our habits, and our makeup techniques as well have changed in this particular time. So I will give you some tips, tricks, and suggestions on how to adapt the makeup to the fact that we're all forced to wear a mask, and I will guide you through this. Okay, before starting, I would kindly ask you to switch off the microphones, so there won't be any, any noise. And as well, if you've got questions, let's leave them for the end of the session. So I will answer all your questions at the end of the sessions. All right, so thank you very much. So let's start. So let's make a recall on the range. So the RVBLAB Makeup, it's a professional makeup line that comes from the know-how and the creativity of the Palma Milano makeup. So it's a range with high professional profile, conceived to meet the needs of the professional beauty industry, but not only. What makes it unique is, first of all, the professionalism of the concept of the line, of the, the structure of the line, and absolutely of the formulations, the quality, the formulations, and the communication as well, because it's a brand, it's a line that can communicate in a very different way. The excellence of Made in Italy, and this is the this is the heart of our communication. So we are very proud and how to say, very keen of claiming the made in Italy, because it's very important for us. What are the points of strength of the range? The first, it's a range giving professional results for the professionals and for the consumers as well. The high-performing products with comfortable textures delivering professional results. So you will see and hear this word many times through this presentation, because the word professional is the is the most important, how to say, feature for us. The second point of strain is that it's a short but very complete range, having all the products we need, studied and designed to create makeup that suits any occasion, for brides, for fashion shows, and of course for everyday looks. So adaptable, absolutely adaptable to every need and to everyone. It's a line built with professional key products, trendy professional key products, and essentials at the same time. Color palettes conceived to create any look, from the most natural to the most sophisticated. A short range made with only high rotating references. And this is very important for the retailers. So no overstocking of colors, unsold colors in the warehouse, but only glamorous and natural and elegant shades and products that do sell very well in any occasion. The makeup range is built with 123 products plus 13 accessories. So this is the permanent range. Plus we have 2 seasonal collections every year and trendy one-shot product launched through the year. Could be eyeshadow palettes or a specific canvas of lipsticks, whatever. In the makeup range, we have the core items built with 52 SKUs for the face, 25 SKUs for the eyes, 11 SKUs for the eyebrows, 30 SKUs for the lips, 2 SKUs for the treatment, which are the ones who really strictly connect the skincare beauty routine to the makeup routine, and some products for the body, for the total of 123 products, and the accessories, professional accessories, of course. The formulations are studied by our own laboratories, and they are absolutely safe. Safe formulas, reaching safe active ingredients and proven efficacy. So we have the tests for any performances of our products. This is the most important of the tests we have carried out on our range. So no chromium, no lead, no mercury, no arsenic, no cobalt, no nickel. And this is absolutely important because it really underlines the safe profile of our products. Absolutely suitable and adaptable to everyone. In particular, so as I said, free of nickel, lead, chromium, mercury, and arsenic, gluten-free as well. Our nail varnishes are, we call them the 5 free, so free of all the harmful petrol derivatives of resins, toluene, camphor, and phthalates, and most of all the formaldehyde. So they do not contain heavy preservatives, and mostly they are not tested on animals. And this is a very important part as well of our philosophy, of our way to conceive and study our formulations. And it's a very important message to transfer and to share with the clients. The RVBLAB method in the points of sale. This is something as well really important for us because it's the, let's say, is the soul of our brand, is the essence of our brand. So let's say that the biggest part of the range is conceived by the makeup artist team in our company. So what do? Is conceiving product that perfectly adapt to a specific classic but very innovative method that leads us to treat the customers with the most of the professional tailor-made makeup sessions. So let's say that the line is not only aimed to reach the point of sales, giving the point of sale very high added value, but also treating the customers the best way possible and lead the way to create the most.
I'm just listening to a trainer from Diego, but I've muted so I can talk.
Sorry, I can hear somebody talking. It's not bothering me though, but is there a way, whoever is, that you can switch off the microphone? Okay, I think you did it. Thank you very much. And so I was saying it's aligned, aimed to reach the point of sales with a very high added value brand. The packaging. This is not only a professional line, but it's a very glamorous line. So, and you can see it from the packaging. The packaging is really elegant, very feminine and very glamorous. And not only in the products for the face, for the eyes, and for the lips, but for the full range. So all the range looks really elegant, really luxury, englobing the essence of a true professional makeup. So it's the union, it's the red line that links a very professional makeup to a very skincare line, because all of our products are rich and full of active ingredients. And it also connects us to the world of luxury makeup. So the full concept and the tools as well. And this is the packaging of the outer product, the outer packaging. And then we have the communication. So the communication for us is really important. So what we focus on is to create interest and how to say, to impact the view of everyone, just having a sense of elegance and a sense of originality and a sense of daring. Okay, so our image and our way to communicate, it's really, really, how to say, impactful. Allow me to say this, very impactful. So now let's get through the products. All the products have been placed in this presentation following the application methods. So what we do, it's seeing the product through every application step. And through the explication, I will also give you the tips and the suggestions to create the perfect makeup, how to say, adaptable to the current situation, that we all have to wear a mask in every occasion, in every situation. So I'll give you the tips to keep the makeup last as long as possible and stay as perfect as possible, also wearing a mask. So the products. Let's start with the face. So the first thing we have to use building our makeup is the primer. In the range, we have the smoothing makeup base, which is a true professional primer, and it has a special formula that it's specifically studied to prepare and smooth out the skin before the application of any foundation. So it's a very universal product that really adapts to all the skin types, and it's perfect for all ages. The best feature of this product is the innovative three-dimensional instant lift technology that evens out the skin, making it look immediately lifted and flawless. So as you can see, from the very first product in our range, we can clearly see the link, the union, and the strong connection between the skincare and the makeup. Skincare and makeup results. So it illuminates the dark complexion, hides all the imperfections, such as large pores and fine wrinkles. It has a very soft, creamy texture, is translucent and natural looking, and it has a complex of active ingredient, making the skin perfectly lifted with a very powerful anti-aging and moisturizing action. So this to build the perfect makeup adapted on to, let's say, to the current situation, we absolutely need this product, because we need, let's say, the link and the sealer somehow that really keeps the foundation staying on for as longer as possible and as even as possible by not to be affected by wearing a mask. So this is absolutely the most important product we have to have in our makeup routine. The active ingredients, as I told you, is the 3D-dimensional instant lift, which is a tapioca purified extract that seals the skin with a light, elastic, and non-occlusive microfilm with a flawless firming effect. So it's amazing. You can also apply it on top of the lips. I'll explain you on the way. Then the second product we use is the concealers. So wearing a mask, the part of our face that is under the spotlight and that is absolutely, I'd say, the most exposed is the top of our face. So from the forehead, the eyes, and the part of our bottom eyelids. Normally, the bottom eyelids always show off our signs of tightness and our, our lifestyle, let's say somehow. Through the dark circles that can switch from very bluish to very brownish or dull and black to a dull and black color. So wearing a mask doesn't make anything else than underlining this, this imperfection. So we have to be very careful treating this imperfection. And we can work with our two concealers. The HD Lifting Effect Concealer, that is a super soft, silky, and lifting concealer designed to hide the high contour imperfections, all signs of tightness, and build beautiful highlights. So it's a double way concealer. You can use it underneath the foundation to correct the imperfection and the discolorations, and you can use it on top of the foundation to build the highlights. Its texture, it's absolutely lightweight, so it makes it absolutely adaptable to all skin types and all ages, even though it has a very powerful lifting action. The coverage is medium to high, so you can build it to reach out the desired effect. It's rich in perfect lifting complex, so we really wanted to boost the lifting action of this product. And the perfect lifting complex, it's an active ingredient extracted from the Sphilanthus acmelia flower gems with cosmetic lifting action. It actually reorganizes the collagen fibers and improves their elasticity, minimizing and smoothing out the fine wrinkles and fine expression lines for a rejuvenated and more fresh looking skin. So what I just said, it's very interesting to know, the expression lines. We all know the mimic expression lines that comes out mostly on the forehead and on the on the nasolabial area. And these are really, really, you say, anesthetical and uncomfortable to see. So focusing on this specific, let's say, reorganization and redesign of our makeup style connected to the COVID-19, we have to work on these expression lines. And there is no best way than using such a concealer as a highlighter to hide and smooth out and illuminate the expression lines, which could be really visible. It's free of parabens, petrolatum, mineral oils, gluten, and propylene glycol. Then we have another concealer in the range. This one is a bit more dedicated to younger skin and to obtain what I can call a thicker and, let's say, stronger, much more structured makeup. It's a chromatic concealer, as well designed to hide the skin discoloration around the eye contour area, but not only, you can also use it on top of the foundation to build the highlights. And it has a medium to high coverage. It's perfect for all skin types, even though much more dedicated to younger skin. It's at the same time very soft, non-dehydrating, and it contains vegetal waxes that makes it really soft and nourishing as well. The color, the color range includes 3 shades. The number 1 and the number 2 can be used as highlighters. And the number 3 is the orangey base shade that can be used to hide the dark circles. In this chart, which is very, how to say, quick to comprehend, you can see immediately the differences between the HD lifting concealer and the cover stick by the skin type, the coverage, and the finish. And you can also, how to say, it's also a line, it's also a guideline that helps you to pick up the right shade when you have to use it as an highlighter, and pick up the right shade to cover and to neutralize the discolorations, the skin, mostly the dark circles. So as you can see at the bottom of the chart, you can you'll see the numbers and the shades you can use to contrast the dull light purple dark circles, or the blue dark circles, or the black dark circles. The third step actually of building a base is the foundation. In the range, we have several foundations, every one designed for a specific skin type and for a specific finish and for a specific result. The first is the HD Lifting Effect Foundation, which is a delicate, powerful lifting foundation designed to make the skin evenly toned and smooth as porcelain. So it's absolutely perfect for dry skins. Let's say, we say for all the skin types, but it really gives a good benefit to dry skins and to treat the wrinkles thanks to its powerful lifting effect. It has a light to medium coverage, and it makes the skin looking as porcelain thanks to its soft, lightweight sheer finish. It's available in 6 shades, and it's filled in with perfect lift complex, the same, let's say the same active ingredient we find it in the concealer, which is an extract from Phyllanthus acmelia flower gems with cosmetic lifting action. The Wagami extract, which is a seaweed from the 4 seas, rich in minerals, salts, and vitamins. It evens out the skin tone and reduces the appearance of redness and signs of aging. So it's really, really powerful, but delicate at the same time. So it's perfect as well for very sensitive skins. Then in the range, we have the brand new, the newest Hydra Booster Foundation. This is a very brand new foundation. In here, we found the perfect, absolute way to link, to unite, to connect the skincare side to the makeup side of a specific product. So it's the real 2-in-1 foundation that deeply moisturizes the skin, giving it a powerful and very strong anti-aging action. It's the most amazing of all our foundations in the range. And it's the 2-in-1, started with a brand new generation clean formula without silicons, PEG, talc, parabens, perfume, and allergens. That makes it absolutely the best product ever for everyone. So the most suitable product for everyone, especially for dry and dehydrated skin. It has a buildable medium to light to medium coverage. It gives the skin an absolute natural radiant finish. And of course, the moisturizing, anti-aging, and smoothing action as well. So this is the product I suggest you to try to build the perfect makeup for the COVID-19. Okay, because it's the foundation that will resist the most, let's say, to the aggression of the masks. And it's available in 6 shades in the color range. The active ingredients, the very innovative active ingredients, are the patch H2O3%, which is a molecular patch based on hyaluronic acid enriched with a super moisturizing complex of pylorus, serine, and urea. And it creates an invisible 3-dimensional network on the skin with both immediate and extended hydroprotective action. What that means, it means that the active ingredient penetrates deep through the skin layers, keeping the skin from deep inside perfectly hydrated for all day, and it does as well on the skin surface. So the sensation of deep moisturizing, it's incredible from the very first application until you decide to remove the product. So we have the double hydration effect, the express hydration and the long-lasting hydration, up to 5 days. So we carried out some tests on the hydrating level of this product, and we found out that the skin feels moisturized up to 88%, the skin softness goes up to 88%, the elasticity of the skin is improved by the 84%, and the nourishment, the effective nourishment of the skin goes up to 80%. So it's an extraordinary product, and it's the one I suggest you to start working with to build the COVID-19, the post-COVID-19 makeup. Then we have in the range the classic illuminating light foundation. We all know this product. It's light, fresh, and fluid, and it gives the skin a beautiful, soft, and radiant finish. It's rich in antioxidant, and it's designed for those who like, let's say, athletic lifestyle and outdoor lifestyles. And it can be considered as the true urban makeup, so that really protects the skin against the external pollutions. It is as well designed for all the skin types and all ages. It has a light to medium coverage, and it gives the skin a natural glow finish with a SPF UVB 15. It's rich in antioxidant, so the antioxidant system, which is a blend of vitamins A and E for an anti-aging and anti-free radicals action. It contains an active ingredient called cell protectors. That it's a blend of carnosine, antioxidant, and anti-aging, protecting the skin cells against the free radicals and stimulating the collagen production, and the erythritol with moisturizing action. Then we have the sun protection foundation with SPF 30. This is another very light product that can be compared as well as the illuminating foundation. Let's say these products are in between the BB creams and the true foundation. So they actually give you the perfection of a flawless base with a light to medium coverage and the effectiveness of the protection against the sun rays and against the polluting agents. So, and this is particularly focusing and particularly dedicated to those who really like to have a perfect tan look, or for darker skin tones, or especially right now that summer is leaving, that we're going through the beginning of the new season, but we still have our tan on, our skin tanned, so it's perfect to keep it on. Then we have the wet and dry foundation. This is a multi-purpose product. It's a product that we can use on its own, just as a powder, just to, let's say, tonalize and even out the skin tone with a very light coverage and a very fresh look. Or we can use it as a product to fix and to improve the lasting power of any other foundation we can use underneath. So what I can suggest you, building the makeup specific for the post-COVID-19, is to use as well this product if you want a very structured base, to put it on top of the foundation to create a much more structured base and to keep the foundation last even longer. It's rich in lysine, which is an anti-dryness and repairing action, and has a repairing action, and it's rich in rice starch, which is a natural active ingredient protecting the skin from all external agents and reducing the skin irritations. At the application of this foundation, whilst all the other foundations can be easily applied with the foundation brush, and in our range is the number 5, the one I'm showing you now. This foundation, this specific foundation, get the best out of it if applied with a powder puff. So you can clearly, evenly set it onto the skin and make it absolutely flawless. Then we'll talk about the, how to say, the importance and of the extreme importance the powder puff has right now to build the perfect makeup. Then we have the cream compact foundation, which is a high coverage cream compact foundation that hides all the skin imperfections and creates the perfect flawless look. Thanks to its formula enriched with micronized pigments for an evenly toned and smooth looking skin, it makes the skin amazingly flawless and really, really light. It's perfect for normal to dry skin, but by the fact that it's considered as a cream foundation with a solid, cakey structure, it can also be used by oily skin and has to be accurately set with the loose powder. And it's available in 4 shades, enriched in vitamin A and vitamin E, hyaluronic filler, which is hyaluronic acid, is a hyaluronic acid complex that visibly plumps the wrinkles for a rejuvenated look. So it's all about the anti-aging and anti-wrinkles. And collagen prepeptide that boosts the collagen synthesis and repair the degradation of collagen fibers, reducing the wrinkles that. Then we have the long-lasting camouflage foundation. This is the, let's say, the top foundation we have in the range because it's really high coverage and really long-lasting with a very soft and creamy texture and a natural finish at the same time. So it's the perfect combination. And thanks to its special formula, built with latest generation pigments, it gives the skin a natural look, hiding all imperfections like the age spots, the pigmentations, the rosacea, and the acne. So this is absolutely the perfect product to suggest to those who have very high, how to say, heavy problems with discoloration, pigmentations, and skin blemishes. And it's absolutely perfect for all the skin types with a semi-matte natural finish. It's rich in antioxidants and anti-aging with moisturizing action active ingredients like the pomegranate sterols and the Asiatic pennyworth. Plus, it contains a UVB SPF 20. So this, as for the concealer and all the other groups, all the other families in the range, we have created this chart that guides you to choose the perfect foundation by the skin type, the age, the coverage, and the finish. And also you have a guideline helping you to pick up the right shade from the range to be paired with fair to ivory skin tones, beige, honey, or medium to high tan. So if you follow this chart, you will get the best, the perfect match and the best combination between the skin tone and the foundation shade. Now let's talk about the powders. In this particular time, as I told you at the beginning of this webinar, it's this product together with the primer as well has a very high importance, is very, very important because it's the product that helps us keeping our foundation last absolutely longer. So it's some sort of, how to say, sealer together with the primer that really keeps the foundation super stable. And in the range, we have 2 powders. The first one is the high definition loose powder, which is very silky, transparent, very lightweight with a soft, natural matte finish. And it's perfect for all skin types. The finish, of course, is translucent and is as well sebum balancing and not dehydrating. Containing olive oil sterols as active ingredient for moisturizing, protective, and softening action, and vitamin E for an anti-aging action. But also, we have the newest powder we just have launched, which is the Smooth Perfection Silk Finish Press Powder. So that was an item, that was a product that we're missing in our range. So we decided to implement, to increase our range with such a super professional product, but at the same time, very easy to use, very handy, very practical. But we wanted a formulation that was really, really close to a skincare product. So we filled it in with moisturizing and anti-aging and regenerating and protective active ingredients. We have found the way to create the most of the silkiest, the most silky, impalpable, power to cream texture that makes it absolutely perfect to wear for any age and any skin type. The finish is translucent, with a light to medium coverage. It has a natural matte finish, and it's moisturizing, anti-aging, and regenerating and protective as well. And this, together with the new foundation, is the product I suggest you to go for to build a new, to build a makeup dedicated to wearing a mask. The active ingredients are very, famous, very classic and very effective and very natural at the same time. So we have the aloe vera that has a smoothing, moisturizing, regenerating and anti-aging action. And we have the shea butter with moisturizing, soothing and nourishing action. So as you can see, it's the top of the protective, nourishing and soothing of the products you can use. And it suits all the foundations. In the range, we have 3 colors. The first, number 11, for fair skin tones, and then the 12 for medium honey beige skin tones, and then the 13 from the honey beige up to a dark tan skin tone. The application, all the powders can be applied by the powder puff, which is the, most classic Italian technique, let's say, and the brush, the face brush number 7. My suggestion is, in this particular time, to use the powder puff, to apply the powder with a powder puff. Why? Because you can perfectly and properly set the powder onto the foundation, actually sealing it, making it last even longer, and making it very, very close to a no transfer product to resist the constant wearing of a mask. So powder puff and powders and primer in this particular time are the most important product to consider to use to build the new generation makeup, let's say. This is the chart where you can see the comparison between our translucent loose powder and our brand new Smooth Perfection Silk powder. So as well, by the skin type, by the finish, by the coverage, and of course you have a guide helping you to choose the color to be matched with the skin tone. Then the contouring and the bronzers and the blushers. Let's say that in this particular time, these products are not the most famous and the most wanted. People, or everybody's focusing on eye products more than of face contouring products for obvious reasons. Let's say that contouring doesn't have to be put apart in the while building a makeup, because it's as well a very important part that really defines our face shape and that really structure our face shape. We have just to balance it in a different way. So the Skin Perfector Face and Eyes Palette comes out to be the perfect product to be used in this particular moment. First, because it's not heavy. Second, because the let's say the lightness and the particular singular weight of every single pigment in the colors, it's so lightweight that it's really easy to use, and it's really stable. It becomes really stable onto the skin to build the perfect contouring ever. Of course, the concentration of the main structure of the contouring would be different than we were used to do it. Now, what we have to focus on is the top of the face, okay? So our forehead and our face corners to be structured and to be combined perfectly with the mask. The Skin Perfector Face and Eyes Palette is the professional tool designed to reshape the face and the eyes as well. So if you wish to have very natural makeup, instead of using eyeshadows, you can use these colors that give you the chance to build the most natural shades, to change the eye shapes, and to rebalance the depth and the lighting of our face and eyes volumes. And it's the palette is built with 4 silky pressed powders suitable for all skin types and all skin tones as well, with the benefits of the micronized pigments. Very lightweight, very easy to blend, and very easy to handle, also for the beginners, you know. So these are the shades. We have a smoothing powder we can use to set the areas to be contoured from the beginning, then the sculpting powder, and then the blushing powder and the highlighter. To build the highlights both on the face and on the eyes right now, you can decide to build them, with matte products or with shimmery products. That's why in this palette we have the perfect balance. So the smoothing powder is not only a powder, it's a product, it's a color that really enhances the matte highlights you previously would have built with the concealer. And the highlighter, the shimmery highlighter, of course, it would enhance the, the shimmer side and the lightness of our highlights. This is, as usual, because we are really focused on the academic side of each single product we launch. This is a chart that explains you how to spot the face shape, how to compare the face shape to the geometric sign, to the geometric form, and how to treat the face by the shadows and the highlighting to reshape the face, okay, and build the perfect contouring. Of course, right now, focusing on the top of the face. Then we can also build the contouring with our tanning cake, or just simply use it to create a soft tan look, because it's a very versatile product as well, very thin, rich in micronized pigments as well, designed for all the skin types, and it's available in 3 shades. Then we have the blushers. As I told you, the blushers are not the most wanted products in this particular moment, but we can also use the blushers to work on our eye makeup. Okay, just to create something absolutely soft and supernatural. So as you can see, the variety of the products we have that are completely versatile and easy to match between themselves makes this product, makes the range and the line really, really professional. Okay, so the thing is to, to share this profile and this philosophy with the clients as well, so they can learn some new tips and some new way and methods to build their own makeup with a little bit of imagination as well. Let's talk about the eyes now. COVID-19 forces us to wear masks every single day, nearly everywhere. Where I live, perhaps we're forced to wear the mask down the streets as well. So there is no place where you're not allowed to wear a mask, where you're not allowed not to wear a mask, let's say. So this says it all about the switching of the focus of our makeup that we have, to do it right now. So the focus of our makeup now, more than ever, is the eyes. So what people is looking is having super high-performing products, able to give them the possibility to create as much, all the styles they like, and to be very easy to use as well. And we have the answer in our range because all of our products are absolutely professional, absolutely easy to use by both by the professionals and by the final consumers as well. And mostly because we lead the ways on how to use properly our products. When we do start building the makeup, the eye makeup, of course we create a base. And the base can be built, the eye base can be built in many ways. But the most effective and the most, how to say, and the one that makes your eye makeup last longer is absolutely the application of the eye pencil. So the eye pencil is not only the product meant to design the eye contour, the eye edges, but also to fill in the eyelids, to create the perfect base, welcoming the eyeshadows and keeping them perfectly sealed to the skin, and allow me to say everlasting. Everlasting means you can keep them on absolutely perfect and flawless until you decide to remove the makeup. So our eye pencil is a professional eyeliner rich in color pigments with a very soft and firm texture, perfectly adaptable to all skin types and to all needs. That makes it really easy to apply and blend for both natural and extreme makeovers. The color payoff, it's absolutely really, really high. And as well, the blendable power of the product, it's really, really high. And the range has grown now. We had some colors in. So we have black, brown, classic forest green, a professional beige color, perfect to be applied onto the waterline or to be used as a base onto the eyelids for natural, very light, light colors, and the blue. Then we have the water-resistant eye pencil. Also, this is a very particular product. It exists in two colors. So we have the number 50 and the number 51, so black and brown. And let's say it's a bit more focusing on, let's say, enhance the deepness of the eye look, so the intensity of the eye look, because you can either use it afterwards. So at the end of the eye makeup, you can define and increase the intensity of the eye makeup by applying a line of this product onto the waterline or enhancing the eye edges, or you can use it as what we said before for the classic eye pencil, as a base. The water-resistant feature and the long-lasting feature as well make the eye makeup even more long-lasting than using a classic pencil. The only limitation we've got, let's say, is about the color range because we have two shades in the range. But that's why I always suggest to use this pencil to build the smoky eyes. So very, you know, the classic party look or the very intense eye makeup. Then we have the kohl. The kohl, it's another very versatile product you can use all the time, both to build the eye outlines, so to design the eye cut, or just to fill in the waterline. Its formula is really soft because it's enriched with cottonseed oil for a soothing, softening, and moisturizing action. Also available in two shades, black and brown. In this chart, you can see how to create, let's say, we call it the perfect smoky, but this technique is also perfect to build any makeup style. I mean, it's the technique that will make your eye makeup last, as I told you before, as long as you wish, until you decide to remove it. Because the waxes included in the formulations of the pencil absorb the powders of the eyeshadow. So technically, it really seals the eyeshadows to the skin, making the eye makeup last for as long as you wish. So the technique is really simple. You draw the eye outlines, you blend them out, you fill in the eyelids depending on the style you like, and then you blend the color out, fixing it afterwards by the application of the eyeshadows, no matter which color you choose to apply. Then we have another product which is getting really high on the sales chart. It's getting a high rate on the sales charts, which is the liquid liner. The liquid eyeliner now, for the liquid eyeliners now there is a very high demand because, let's say, it's the quickest product to use to give a very high definition to the eye cut. In our range, we have two eyeliners. The one most of you already know, which is the precision eyeliner with filled thin brush, very long-lasting and very, very stable with a soft formula and a very elegant matte finish, not drying, quick drying, not flaking. And we have the brand new water-resistant eyeliner. This is the absolute evolution of our eyeliner because we made it unbeatable, let's say. So it's a professional, ready-to-use water-resistant liquid liner with ultra-thin and fully pigmented texture. So the special thin, flexible brush, which has right now a different shape compared to the classic eyeliner we have in the range, the filled, the first one, has a conic shape. This is even more helpful to design both super thin and sophisticated outlines and to build, how to say, winged or extra thick outlines. Okay, so it's a real professional product, but very easy to use, both from the professionals and the final consumers and the beginners as well, who always claim to struggle with liquid liners. So we have the definitive answer for them. As for the other lines, as for the other groups of products, I created this chart for the eyeliners so you can easily compare the eyeliners and the liquid liners together to see the color range, the color payoff, the texture, the finish, the blendability, the durability, the active ingredients as well. And you can easily pick up the products that suits your wishes the most. Then the eyeshadows. Of course, when we do apply the eyeshadows, we are always looking forward to match the shades to our eye color. And now is the right time to do that because eyes at the moment are under the spotlight much more than lips. So as far as we know. So best thing to do is to find the perfect colors that match our eye colors and create whatever we like to. From the most natural makeup to the most artistic, let's say, allow me to say. In the Essential Eyeshadow range, which is a very velvety texture product designed for all skin types, all ages, and everyone with an extra fine texture and a very high blendability, so making it very easy to apply and blend, and very high color payoff as well, we have a range of 8 shades, from the most classic to the most avant-garde. But we also have in the range the Essential palette, which is a very, let's say, professional palette with a romantic mood and with a color spectrum that goes to light pink, natural nudes, purples, and black, through the Urban Jungle palette with more earthy colors, designed for those who like much more deep and intense color palettes to enhance the eye look. This is another important chart that explains you what brush should be used to make the perfect result out of our eyeshadows. So in the range, we have the lip brush number 1 and the eye brush number 2. These two brushes are perfect to create the eye outlines as well, to blend the pencils, just to create the eye cut and build the structure of our eyes, both for very thin outlines or for thick outlines, and to create the base for the eyeshadows and the smoky eye style. The brush number 3, which is absolutely perfect to apply the light eyeshadows and to build the eye highlights. And the brush number 4, I have it here. Well, I have all of them, but I want you to pay a little attention to this brush, because this brush, it's we can say a passepartout. So it's a product that can be used in all occasions. It's perfect round shape. It's really helpful to dig in the eye bone and create a perfect, beautiful depth on the eye look, both for natural and extreme makeovers. But it can also be used to build the face highlights or to build the nose contouring. So it's an essential. It can't be missing in our brush set. Then the mascaras. Another important part of our makeup, of course, are the lashes. So now the new makeup style, let's say, requires to have full, volumized, and long lashes. And we got the answer to that, because in our mascaras range, we have everything you wish for. You wish to create the best outstanding eyelashes you want. Starting from the extra volume mascara. It's a professional maxi volume mascara that really maximizes the volume, the curling, and the definition of the lashes, with no clamps and very, very stable with a very high durability. This product is perfect for those who have long lashes already, but not very volumeful. Okay, so not very full. So at the same time, it will underline the length of the lashes and will fill up the volume, making the lashes absolutely looking like wings. Then we have the false eyelashes mascara, which is the top of our mascaras, because it really focuses on everything: extreme volume, extreme lengthening, and extreme curling. Quick drying, no smudges, no clumps, high durability. And I can easily say that this is our top selling mascara from the range. And then we have, it's bridging ceramide to biomimetic, which is a special active ingredient that strengthens and boosts the lashes volume. Then we have our waterproof mascaras range. In the waterproof range, we have the Don't Cry Anymore mascara with a very brand new technology, which is the tube technology, that the mascara actually englobes the lashes one by one into a thin, very elastic and soft tube that makes the lashes super glowing, let's say, and makes the product absolutely easy to remove. So it's the perfect product for those who wear contact lenses or have very sensitive eyes, okay? Because the product is very easy to remove. So you can remove it by using warm water or the makeup remover on the most of the classic ways. So also people with let's say a very high eye sensitivity can get the benefits of having boosted and very glamorous lashes by using this Don't Cry Anymore mascara. And then the newest, the Acrobomb mascara. In this, once again, in this particular situation, a huge number of people, it's demanding for water-resistant product. So actually having a product that is long-lasting and water-resistant, it's switching from being a specific request, specific seasonal request, so focusing on the exclusive summertime, to an all-year-long request. That's why we launched the Acrobomb mascara, which is not only a waterproof mascara, but it's an absolute extra volume, curling, and high definition mascara connected with this powerful, water-resistant, and long-lasting feature. So it lasts up to 24 hours. So with this mascara, we have combined the need of the biggest part of the people right now to have a mascara that gives them perfect lashes and the safe feeling of having a product that doesn't smudge out, that doesn't smear off. In this chart, you can see the different mascaras. You can check the different brushes and clearly and instantly adapt adapt them to every lash type and also the features, from the extra volume to the length, to the curling, the definition, and the waterproof features as well. Then the eyebrows. Another important part of our makeup right now is eyebrows. Well, the trend lasts since quite a while already, but it's how to say, it's getting even stronger right now, because it's, let's say, it's the most important part of our makeup, of our eye makeup. So, and it actually and really frames our eyes, making our eye makeup even more outstanding. So we have to be very careful teaching our customers, and as well doing the makeup on our customers and doing our own makeup as well, creating perfect, absolute perfect eyebrows that suits our face shape first, and that suits our wishes and the style. The method, our own method, exploits in 3 different steps. So the first one is to pair the face shape to the eyebrow shape. So if I've got an oval face shape, I would look up for soft, rounded, angled eyebrows. If I've got a round face shape, I would look for soft or sharp angled eyebrows, depending on the style I like. If I have square or diamond face shapes, I will look for angled, soft eyebrows, just to soften out the pointy angles of the square and diamond face shape, to balance, let's say, the entire look. And if I have an elongated face, I of course have to go for straight eyebrows, not definitely flat, but straight eyebrows. And if I have a triangular face, I can choose from a soft or a sharp angled eyebrows. That really depends on the look I like. The second step is to perfectly set the eyebrows at the perfect position, at the proper position. So for that, I will rise a pencil or a brush and place it in between the eye corner and the nose wing to spot the beginning of my eyebrow. Then I will twist and tilt the pencil until I cross my pupil, and then I'll find the spot that curves, where the curve has to be. And then I'll twist it again, I'll move it again until crossing the eye outer corner until I spot the end of the eyebrow. This is really helpful. It's the most ancient, let's say, and the most classic technique, but it's always, I have to say, it's still worth it, and it still works its way to create the perfect eyebrows. And then there is the step number 3, where actually the line starts playing. It's the style. So we have created a full range of products to help you designing all the styles you like, from the most natural with the eyebrow fixer, to the natural defined with classic eye pencil, to the very defined with the high definition pencil, or to the sharp tattoo looking defined style as well with the cream brow liner. The volumizing eyebrow fixer comes in tinted with 3 shades or in transparent. The best feature of this product is that it's a multi-purpose product. So you can either use it to build the eyebrows on their own, just for a very net brush out the eyebrows, just to make the hair stay in place and design a perfect combed eyebrow for a supernatural, I have to say, result. And it contains microfibers that implement and increase the volume of the eyebrows. So it's a fantastic product. Then, or you can use it, sorry, I missed a piece. So you can use it, or you can use it together with the other products. So you design the eyebrows with any of the other products we have in the range, and then you finish it off by brushing off the eyebrow hairs with this product. Then we have the eyebrow pencil, classic, very, how to say, long-lasting, and with a powdery natural finish. So you can use it either to fill in the gaps or to draw sophisticated eyebrow shapes, still with a very natural drawn effect. And we have it in 2 shades. Then we have the long-lasting and water-resistant high-definition brow pencil, and this one is a bit more dedicated to create something a bit more defined. So if we really like super framed eyebrows, we can choose this product to build our makeup, because it will give us a very defined effect with a matte finish that goes very, very close to a natural look, and we'll have the benefit of a product that is water resistant and long lasting. And we have it in 2 shades. Then we have the cream eyebrow liner, water resistant. This is, honestly speaking, this is my favorite product because it's actually the most versatile. So by using this product, you can create anything you like, from something really sharp and really, allow me to say, tattoo looking, to something really natural. You can also use it as a base for other products. Okay, so you can use a shade lighter than the eyebrow hairs, set the base, and then work on it with other products to build a super sophisticated eyebrow design. And it's available in 3 shades. And of course, you can apply it with a brush number 10, which is a specifically designed brush with synthetic bristles, with a very sharp angled shape, specifically designed to draw the hairs where they're missing, so to fill in the gaps for a natural look, or to design very sharp and sophisticated eyebrow edges. And this is, as for the other families, as for the other products, it's the, how to say, the guideline with a remind of the 3 main steps to follow to build the perfect eyebrows. So pairing the face and the eyebrows, placing the eyebrows at the right position, and build the style with the main, how to say, features of the product. And these charts are really, really helpful, especially on the sales floor. Then let's talk about the lips. Okay, lips right now are not the most popular. Yeah, because of course we're wearing the masks, but my suggestion is that not to give up, even though the focus and the spotlight of this latest time, of this particular time, is the eyes. I would suggest you not to give up with the lips for different reasons. First, because the makeup would not be completed. So a very artistic and technical reason. And then a healthy reason as well. Imagine your lips staying into the, covered up with the mask for the whole day. The lip tissue would suffer of an unrecycled hair environment. So it's absolutely good and somehow necessary to dress up the lips with a product that is at the same time hydrating, really moisturizing, anti-aging, and protective. That's why I suggest you not to give up with lips, but still building the lip makeup, taking care of some of the, how to say, perfect tips to keep the lip makeup last longer during the day and underneath the mask, but not only, also to keep the lips perfectly hydrated for the whole day. All right, so let's see some of the tricks. Of course, to start with, we'll use the lip pencil. The lip pencil is absolutely essential. Before using the lip pencil though, I always suggest you to build the base with a tiny bit of concealer or the foundation, setting the base with the powder, especially the newest compact powder, which is launched. And then build the lip structure by contouring the lips, so designing the lip outlines and filling in the lips with the pencil itself. So this structure will keep the lipstick last for longer and make it less transferable, let's say, onto the mask. In the range which has been recently implemented, we have 5 shades, so a wider color combination with our lipsticks in the range. In the lipsticks, we have our classic professional lipstick, so the most professional of all our lipstick we have in our range, for an outstanding color finish with a creamy finish, lightweight texture, the high color payoff, and once again, the link with the moisturizing, smoothing, and anti-aging action given by the special formulation. So once again, the link between skincare routine and makeup routine. And it has a very high durability for a color palette of 10 shades. The active ingredients are the vitamin E and the olive oil sterols for anti-dryness and moisturizing action. My suggestion right now is to go for something even more moisturizing, even more working deep through the skin tissues by a how to say, very sophisticated selection of active ingredients. So this is the matte and velvet lipstick. It's the newest lipstick we just launched, and it's honestly the most elegant velvet matte finish lipstick you can find in the market. The texture is amazing. It's so lightweight, but at the same time so colorful and so comfortable onto the skin. The result is absolutely even with 0 smears, and the formula, as I just mentioned, is enriched with a selection of natural active ingredient, moisturizing, protective, which is one of the focus points we were talking about a few seconds ago, the lip tissues for a absolute total comfort. So we have a velvet matte finish, beautiful lipstick. So when you drop the mask, you can see this beautiful velvet finish. It's adaptable to all skin and all ages, has a very high color payoff, moisturizing, smoothing, protecting with a very high durability. And we have a color range of 10 shades, very, how to say, glamorous shades. In the active ingredients, we have the magnolia root extract that keeps the lips moisturized and soft, balancing the hydration level of the lip tissues and reducing the signs of age. That's why it's really important to wear a lipstick under the mask as well. A selection of natural waxes for, let's say, the soothing and very nourishing action, and the vitamin E, antioxidant and anti-aging. The lip gloss is the product you may use when you drop the mask, right now actually. So it's a product that can be used to finish off the makeup or to touch up the makeup after the whole day, and or when you don't want to wear a mask, or where you are able not to wear a mask, and how to say, you want to get a super glossy finish. It has an extra shine finish, lightweight. It's lightweight and non-sticky. That is really important. Has a high color payoff and is as well moisturizing and protecting with no smears. Available in 5 shades, including the transparent, rich in jojoba oil and vitamin E. Let's focus a bit on the brushes for the lips. We have the classic brush number 1, which is the teen flame-shaped brush. I think I have it here. So we have this very thin shape, flat from the side, with a very pointy tip, perfect to design and blend the lip out contours. And we can also use the brush number 2. Normally this brush was meant to be used only for the eye makeup. But if you've got oversized lips, or if you want to build a, let's say, multicolor effect, or if you want to do the very glamorous ombre lips, you can also use the brush number 2. And this is another chart, a very important chart that guides you to match the lip colors, the lip liner colors through all the lipsticks. This is very useful and very practical. So sometimes many people struggle with the color combinations, the color matching between the lipsticks and the lip liners. This is the solution. So keep it in your stores, keep it in your salons to help the salespersons and the beauticians to give better and more focused suggestions to your clients. And then the final steps. Last but not least, and very, very important in this particular moment, it's our makeup fixer. It has always played a very important role in the makeup building, let's say, but especially now is together with the primer and the powder, loose or compact, is one of the star products that has to be used every single time we build our makeup, because it really helps us keeping it last for as long as we wish. So it works on the makeup endurance first, and it works as well on the makeup intensity, keeping the colors alive for as long as we wish. And so it's a true must-have for every woman who wants her makeup to last all day. It's very easy to use because I think most of you already know it, and you can spray it all over the face, let's say 20 centimeters far from the face, either after the makeup, so when the full makeup is done, so to finish it off, or in between the base and the eyes and the lips. So you can build a base, fix it up with the makeup fixer, continuing applying all the other products, building the eyes and the lips, then fixing it again. This will really make your makeup last for as long as you wish, and mostly in special occasions. Then we've got the basic makeup remover. This is a fantastic product, very gentle on the skin and very suitable for all skin types. Not greasy, not occlusive, and moisturizing, soothing, and refreshing. And it's particularly designed also to remove the waterproof products. So no fears. This product is perfect to remove the waterproof eyeliners, the waterproof mascara, every waterproof product we have in our range. Then the tools, the brushes, let's go over them quickly to refresh a bit of our method on using the brushes. So we have the foundation brush with synthetic bristles that can be used both to apply the primer, the foundation, and the concealers, mostly when we build our highlights. Then we have the tanning cake brush number 7, which is a double use brush. So you can either use it to apply the powder to have a very, let's say, light setting of the foundation, or using it to sculpt the face contours with the tanning cake or the contouring palette, or just all over the face and décolleté to build the perfect tan look and to enhance the tan. Then we have the brush number 6, which is the angled brush necessary to sculpt the outer face features, again with synthetic bristles. Then we have the eye brushes, the number 2, perfect to blend the pencils on the eye area, but also on the lips, and also to apply the lipstick on oversized lips. The flat eyeshadow brush number 3, mostly to build the highlights or to do very wide smoky styles. Then the round eyeshadow brush number 4, the one I told you is necessary to always have in our brush set because it's a multi-purpose product. So eyeshadows, contouring, highlighting, it's a very versatile product. Then the eyebrow professional brush number 10, perfect to draw and structure the eyebrow shape. And then we have the lip brush as well, a kind of versatile product that we can use to apply and blend the eye products to create very thin and sophisticated eye outlines, or to apply and blend lipstick. And then the accessories, the sponge, the difference between the application, the difference that comes out between the application by the brush or by the sponge, it's essentially related to the coverage of the foundation. By applying it with the foundation brush, we create a more sculpted and flawless look. By applying it with the sponge, we tend to dab the product, so the motion is dabbing, not spreading, so that thickens out the foundation structure, making the base how to say, stronger in terms of coverage. So increasing the coverage power of any foundation. The very important powder puff that is necessary to apply the powder right now to seal and make the foundation last even longer than normal. Then we have the sharpeners, of course, the brow tweezers, because for the eyebrows, we do not only have to care about the style, but also about the grooming, because they go together. So first thing to do is to make the perfect grooming and then the perfect design. Then for the body, we have the perfect legs, which is a spray foundation, not only dedicated to the legs, but also to the décolleté. And you can choose and use this product to enhance the tan, or just to cover up some imperfections, or just even out the skin tone of your décolleté, arms, and legs. Then we have the hands. The hands are another protagonist of our new lifestyle, because it's one of the features of our own features, together with the eyes, that really we're focusing it lately. So even more than before, the care of our nails is very, very important. In our range, our range is complete. It's absolutely full. We have all the bases, the colors, and the latest generation products designed to take care of our nails, to 100% take care of our nails, starting from the hardening base coat, going to the filler smoothing base, and going to the nail polishes. They all have in common a very clean formulation that we called, I don't know if you remember, I told this at the beginning of the presentation, we call it the 5-free. So formaldehyde free, which is a very aggressive element of the classic standard nail varnishes, aggressing the nail structure, toluene, parabens, camphor, and phthalates. So safe for the health of our nails, safe for the for the penetration of this very harmful active ingredient into our skin. Okay, and then we have, of course, the fashionable and the extreme beautiful result given by the beautiful resins we used to formulate this product, from which we have sorted out a range of beautiful, fantastic, outstanding colors. So we have 12 pearly and natural shades and 22 vinylic shades that really look amazingly glossy. Then we have the gel effect enamels. So we have the UV nail base coat. It's a revolutionary nail polish and nail top coat, because we have the couple, that extends the enamel sealing like never before. And they especially formulated to clank the nail fibers, creating a very strong bond between the nails and the nail polish. As well, 5-free, formaldehyde, toluene, parabens, camphor, and phthalates. And they're perfect for sensitive or brittle nails. And the best feature is that you've got the same result as having a professional nail treatment, but without using a nail lamp. And it's very, very effective. I would like you to focus a little bit on the brush, which is a very, innovative and special brush we have designed, so it's patented for us, with a, how to say, a crown of 350 synthetic round cap bristles with rounded tips that doesn't strain off the nails by applying the product. And as an ergonomic handle, and it's amazing because the triangular flat shape helps you to create a perfect full coating of your nail with a single stroke, okay? And this is very successful. Then we have the nail polish fixer, another professional product that extends even more the quick drying power of our nail varnishes. It's very easy to use. You can spray 20 centimeters far from the nails, and a few minutes after the nails are perfectly dry. The varnish is perfectly dry. And then we have the sponge nail polish remover, which is a very quick drying nail varnish remover with immersion sponge. It perfectly and gently removes all traces of color from your nails, even though you have made more than one layer. So even if you do the maximum of the layers, like the base coat, 2 layers of varnish, and then the top coat, so that goes up to 4 layers, it instantly and gently removes the coloring from your nails. So quick drying, travel size friendly, and gentle onto the skin. So it's perfect also for those who have very sensitive skins. Okay, we're very close to the end of this webinar, but before leaving you, I wanted to make a recap on what I've been saying all along the session. So this is a part of the presentation where I picture out actually what I've been saying through the images, because the real role of our look in this particular time is absolutely important. So we have to focus on the main lines. So in this short presentation, I give you some steps and tips to build a perfect face, eyes, and lip makeup, perfectly adaptable wearing a mask. So for the face, what we said was, through the steps, that one of the most important things to make is to prepare the base with the primer, with our smoothing makeup base. This is essential to seal the foundation to the skin. Then apply the concealer, focusing on the dark circles, so working very well on eliminating the face discoloration, which the worst is absolutely the dark circle, through the HD lifting or the stick concealer, the HD lifting concealer or through the stick concealer. Then apply the foundation. So we have to continue building the base as we used to do, so all over the face and a bit on the neck and so on. But we have to work on a perfect setting of the face of the foundation by using the powders much more than we've ever been used to do, and by applying the powders with the powder puff. Then building the contouring, focusing of course on the top of the face, actually the forehead, pairing your face and forehead shape to the right geometric shape. So if we're talking about a square face, round face, oval, triangular, and so on. And then applying the products that are perfect to build the highlights and the shadowing. Okay, so either you go for the Skin Perfector Face and Eyes palette, where you've got the full set to work with, or you can choose to create very soft and very, let's say, natural and matte highlights by using the concealer. Remember, 1 or 1.5 shade lighter than the foundation, of course, and then using the tanning cake to contour. Okay. For the eyes, we have the eye highlighting, which is really, really important as well. Sometimes building the eye makeup, many people leave, how to say, the eye highlighting not very properly done. This is not correct on a makeup specifically built to wear a mask, because without highlighting, the eye look would look even more tired, okay, and even more dull. So be careful on choosing the right shades to build the eye highlighting, and do it on the eye outer corner, just below the eyebrow, on the brow bone, and onto the inner corner. These two steps now are fundamental to create a perfect balance of our eye look. And then of course you can blend, mix and match all the eyeshadows you like by matching them with your eye color, or simply, how to say, expressing yourself the way you like. And you can choose from our palettes or from our mono eyeshadows. Also, as well, very important is to make the eye outlines and the eyebrows. Okay, so eye outlines and eyebrows now are really important, more than ever. So they have to be precise, perfectly suiting the makeup style we're wearing, and also matching with our face and eye shape. So you can choose all the products you like through our eyebrow products, our eyeliners, and a very important thing to make is to focus on the eyelashes. Okay, full volume, full curling, full lengthening, because lashes now are the true protagonist as well of the eye look. And for the lips, I told you that I suggested you not to give up with lipstick by wearing a mask, because it's as well very important not only to technically complete the makeup, but also to keep the lip tissues absolutely hydrated. So by choosing the perfect lipstick. So the steps are the following: prepare the base with a tiny bit of primer, so the smoothing makeup base. Apply a touch of concealer or foundation between the HD concealers or foundation, classic concealers or compact foundations. Apply the lip liner, so structure the lip outlines and the lip color, and apply the lipstick. The most hydrating we have in the range, the most treating we have in the range is the matte and velvet lipstick. Then set the lips with a veil of powder, especially the Smooth Perfection Silk Finish Pressed Powder, the newest we launched, because it really seals the lipstick, making it last way longer and reducing the stamping effect onto the mask. Okay? So I think I'm done a bit earlier, by the way. I'd like to thank everyone who's been following me in this training, and I'll be available on the chat to answer your questions. So thank you very much once again, and so please send me your questions. I will answer to them. Bye.